How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of SP Tarkov Hatchet 2 Hero. First and foremost, I just want to apologise for the lack of content I've been uploading over the last week or so. I've recently landed myself in a new job, and I just kind of wanted to get used to my role within that job prior to kind of continuing to sit down and record videos, just to let myself get into a little bit more of a schedule when it came to both being able to record videos, stream, and also fit in obviously the job as well. I now know roughly what my rota is. I should have like 2 weeks notice before it changes, so I should be able to have like 2 weeks of knowing what I'm doing and also being able to see the upcoming weeks as well, meaning that the videos should come back to a more consistent basis alongside the streams being a lot more consistent as well. But regardless of that, we are back on SP Tarkov as I mentioned. I haven't played this in a little while, so I might be a little bit rusty in the first few episodes, but we'll move and we will continue to try and progress. So we'll see in the last episode, we ended up upgrading our stash space. Now this should be completed for us just to go ahead and click the upgrade button or complete button in the hideout, meaning that we're going to have that additional space in our stash to be able to use. So we'll go ahead and install that real quick. Now with regards to obviously the second upgrade for the stash to make it the biggest it can be, we need level 2 vents and level 2 heating, as well as Prapor level 3 and Ragman level 3, 8.5mm, and obviously the drills, the screws and the nails to be able to get that sorted. Now I'm going to have a look at the hideout during the course of this episode, but first and foremost we're just going to go back into our insurance. We don't have a lot of insurance to grab, but we have a little bit, so we'll just go ahead and get that sorted right now, just like so, and then hit accept. So now, as you can see, we have a lot more room in our stash, meaning we can move all of our cases all the way down to the bottom, allowing us to have more room in terms of loot and more room in terms of just being able to consistently store things in our stash that we may need for future tasks. This can also come down as well, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a storage rig at this current moment. We do need this MRE at some point. These 5.7 mags can now sit in our mag case because we have the room. We'll put all the herrings together, and that is essentially everything that we need to move down. Everything else can stay where it currently is. So we're going to sell this helmet. This particular Zook has a few bits and bobs that we want to kind of keep hold of for various reasons. So we'll just go ahead and put all of those into the required slots. We have some ammo actually that can go in our ammo case. This filter we're just going to go ahead and sell, and the rubles we are going to go ahead and pop into our Willer's wallet. Do we have room in this one? We don't, but what I am going to do is move my euros and US dollars into the second Willer's wallet, and then we can also sell this Zook rig as well. With regards to the P90 mags, obviously we'll keep hold of those because we'll probably end up running that particular weapon in this episode. Obviously the AS Val mags we'll just put to one side for the time being. So we'll keep hold of grenades because we want to use those for Grenadier. We want to go ahead and pop that down there, and I think everything else is pretty much ready to rock and roll. We are just going to put our Vaseline in there and our adrenaline into our med pouch. But other than that, I'm pretty sure this is going to be our kind of rig for the time, or our loadout should I say, for the time being. We don't have any room in there, which is fine. We'll put the SJ6 in here. We can sell this pass, we can sell the pro kill. The fire steel I know we need for a hideout upgrade in the future. So just go ahead and pop all of those down here. And we're also going to repair, repair the Fort Reader that we got in the previous episode as well. So now we need to have a look at our tasks to see what we have currently going for us. So we need to do 4 shoreline runs for our weekly. So that can definitely be done. We have some shoreline tasks we need to complete. So we'll definitely go ahead and take this one because we can probably run at least 2 of those in today's episode. We're not going to be running the lab, so we're just going to go ahead and replace the skier one for something different. The ram is fine because we have one right now and we just need one more to be able to complete that daily for mechanic. When it comes to Ragman, we need to go to Lighthouse. Now, I don't think we're going to be going to Lighthouse anytime soon, but we will accept it just in case we decide to make that like pivot and decision. And the last thing that we have is just to eliminate scavs on any location for Jaeger, which we can certainly do. So before we jump into anything, what tasks do we currently have on Shoreline? So we need to kill 3 more targets around the resort on Shoreline. What else do we need to do on Shoreline? We need to find Ragman's SUV. Now, obviously, we tried to do this in the previous run that we did on Shoreline. Couldn't actually find it, but we'll keep hold of that task in the back of our mind just in case it's something that we do end up seeing. Eagle Eye, we need to find a UAV crash sites. Obviously, we tried to do that in the last Shoreline run, but it didn't quite work out for us. But I think we are going to run Shoreline as our raid of choice for this first particular episode, which means we want to take something that's got a little bit more range. So I'm probably going to take our M700 that we picked up previously. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and sell the few bits we can from here. Now we need to try and get Jaeger up to the next level, which is another reason why I'd like to start running bolt actions, because I know a lot of his stuff is going to be sniper and bolt action based, so we will keep a bolt action plus a pistol on us. But can I sell any of this to Prapor? I can. Now with Prapor, again, we just need to go ahead and get rep with him, so there's not really too much need to sell anything to him. But we do need to sell things to Scorpion to get his rep up, because we're very, very close. So I think we just start selling things to Scorpion in order to get the money spent, which we've just managed to do. Just need to obviously complete a few more tasks for him. So if we can get something like Hungry Men with the Adionka done, as well as Scout Mission, we'll be in a good spot. Obviously, we also need to eliminate PMCs from less than 25 meters with headshots. It doesn't say over bolt action, so we can go into something like factory for that task, but we're going to keep that in our back pocket for now. But we are going to go ahead and just take our P90 mags out, because we're not going to be running a P90 in this next raid. And I don't want to accidentally take magazines in that we don't necessarily need to use. Also, obviously we don't need the ammo either, so we'll go ahead and take that out. Key wise, we don't need any keys. We're not running any of our maps that we require keys right now, so we'll take those two out, meaning that we will go ahead and grab some money for the car exfil, which is around 5k, and then we have an empty slot that we can go ahead and store some sort of loot if we find it in the next run as well. We're not going to go in with the night vision because we don't need that this run, I don't feel like, but we are going to go in with the M700. Let's just move this mag down with the rest of them. So we're going to go in with the M700, and we're going to go in. Where did I put that? Oh, the pistol's here. I was about to say, where did I put that pistol? So we'll unload this. What ammo have we got in there? PST at the moment. Let's go ahead and load some PST in there. We're only going to take the 150 rounder because we only need it if we get into any like close range situations. And I think we will take 2 stacks of backup ammo for the pistol, considering it is a 50 rounder. We need obviously all the backup ammo we can take. And one thing I'm also going to do is see what ammo I have for this M700. Now, I know for a fact we can run LPS, I think. Or is it? Okay, no, M80. We might as well run M80 in that case. We'll take some M80. Let's unload this and just filter by item. And we will grab ourselves, let's say 3, not 10, holy cow, we don't want 10, 3 spare mags for the sniper rifle. Pretty sure we can like top load it rather than having to worry about magazines, but I'd rather take the mags just to be on the safe side, because I can't remember exactly if we definitely can top load the M700, but we'll take this in, we'll take the Glock in, and that's basically going to be our loadout for this Shoreline run. So our main objectives in this run is to get scout mission done, which does mean we're going to probably have to use the pistol in close range situations, but that's fine. We can try and get that sorted. That's not an issue. We'll try and find this SUV with nothing fishy about this. And then also we'll look for the UAV crash sites to get the bits done for Eagle Eye. So without further ado, that's enough kind of yapping about what we're going to end up doing at this raid. In fact, we're going to take that helmet off and put on our ULAC, just because I feel like running a ULAC over the Cowman helmet for now. But yeah, we're going to jump into our first raid, which is going to be on Shoreline. And hopefully we can get some progress made towards the tasks that are based around this map. So we are into our first raid of the episode. Okay, so we're by the weather station, so we'll actually head up this way to start with, see if we can grab anything from the weather station in terms of some loot. Obviously we do need some RAM for a daily task, so we will loot the computer up here, see if we can find some RAM. Also we'll loot the filing cabinets, so I'm pretty sure we also need some more flash drives for Jaeger. So that'll be something else we can hopefully knock off the task list, or at least make some progress towards knocking off the task list. And we also need to survive Shoreline and get scav kills in any location. So there's a few things that we can kind of focus on whilst we're running Shoreline in this episode. It might not be just a Shoreline episode, because obviously with Jaeger, a lot of his tasks, especially at the start of the task line, are based around woods. So that is something else that we can definitely look to get done this episode. It might be like a Shoreline and a woods particular episode where we run the two larger maps, so we can do a little bit of sniping, but also get some other bits and bobs done. There's a Tetris on the floor that I've just noticed over there, so I'm going to prepare for that side of things by taking the money out of our container. And then we can put the Tetris straight into our container like that. So at least this way we've got guaranteed money if we do end up dying this raid. Hopefully we don't, but obviously there is a possibility. We do also have a drop coming in. Now I am sort of tempted to go for this drop, but I'd rather focus on doing the tasks that we have at hand. But at the same time, I think it's probably worth us sticking our head out of a window here just to see if we can see where this drop comes down at. So let's have a very quick look, see if we can see it out the window. So we can't see it out the window, we'll just have a quick look out of. So it's gone pretty much straight over us, and it's dropping back towards the way we spawned. So I'm going to actually leave that drop this run. As much as it would be nice to pick up any loot that might be in that particular drop, it's not. I honestly thought I was going to throw that grenade there. I was like, nope, I don't want to kill myself. That would be unideal. I don't think we actually need the Wilsons. Let's put out our pistol to be on the safe side. I don't think we need the Wilsons. Or do we need the Wilsons? I can't remember now. I think that might be both of the last things we need for bad habit, maybe? Okay, we just need the strikes, we don't need the Wilsons, so we can drop those. A lot of shooting's going down what sounds like up towards Resort, but we only need to kill any sort of enemies up there, so even if it is just scavs that we end up killing up there, that would be perfectly fine. And one thing I am tempted to do, after getting this diary, it's kind of reminded me, is to get ourselves a docs case to put in next to our med pouch, because the docs case can carry a lot more things like keys and also money compared to obviously the med pouch, which cannot do either of those, but it can carry meds for us. So if we have like a med pouch and also the have a med pouch but also the docs case, will be able to carry a lot more loot on us. This we can sell to Jaeger. I'm not really too sure about keeping hold of those though, but we are going to start heading over towards the resort, because then we can kind of backtrack for Eagle Eye from resort, and also potentially get the kills we need up at the resort as well. At the same time, we do need to be very wary of any sort of scavs or PMCs in the vicinity. We are just going to go ahead and change the scope distance for the time being. But we'll have our sniper out just in case we get to anywhere where we can kind of snipe anything from a reasonable distance away. That nade sounded over by power, if I had to guess. So we will have a quick scope out of that location as we move towards this area. We'll also check the roof to make sure there's no sniper scav still. So I'm not seeing anything up there at the initial glance. Doesn't mean there's nothing, like no spawn or anything up there. It just means that they could be on the opposite side of the roof. So there is movement down there. Okay. There's two scavs down here. I'm just going to throw a nade over. See if I can get one with that nade. Okay, I whiffed my first shot, which is unfortunate. Second shot hit by the looks of things, but there is another scav over here somewhere. Might be on the road just outside, potentially. Which is why I'm kind of strafing to my right here, but also trying to keep an eye on the location. So it doesn't look like they're actually on the road. They could be behind this building here, the little shack. So I'm going to push in with the pistol. So I do want to try and see if there's any loot on these dead bodies. And to make us a little lighter, I'm just going to drop my bag here. But I definitely saw movement of another person, but that looks like a player more than a scav to me, which is fine. It's not an issue. Take the IFAK and the sprats, or the AFAK should I say, and the sprats. We'll take the juice as well. Not really too fussed about either of those. We'll take the ray benches because we can wear them. But it looks like this scav unloaded all of their ammo in their initial fight. TT we don't need. Don't really need the scav backpack either. We do need to that's the Adion, one of the Adionkers we need. Lovely. We do need to reload the M700, so we'll do that in a second. But we'll keep the pistol up for the time being. So the player had an AUG. This helmet's actually a very good helmet for us to take, so we'll grab that. Not the greatest bag in the world, unfortunately, but we do have a bit of a storage rig with attached to the LBCR even. Do I want to take this AUG? Not really. So we'll get rid of those. Put those back in. Dump the backpack. And just chuck all of those into the rig. Lovely. So I was wondering why the player kind of tanked as much as they did. Turns out they have a reasonable helmet on them, so it was going to be very difficult to penetrate the visor with the ammo we had. But as we have a safe place, we are going to swap to the M700 and reload it. We'll then unload the Glock mag so we can go ahead and replenish our ammo. And then we'll kind of move on from there. We are still needing to go up to resort to see if there's any action still up in that area of the map. So once we've managed to repack our mag for the pistol, repack our sniper mag, we'll move up to resort, see if we can hear anything or anyone moving around in resort. If we can, then we'll try and take those fights. But obviously I've just got to remember we only have a pistol and a sniper, so we're not going to be able to kind of take any sort of engagements with a player or a scav that's got a full auto weapon and sees us before we see them. We are overweight by the seams of things. Are we replenishing? So we're not actually restoring our excuse me, our energy whilst we're walking. So I'm just going to go ahead and see what we can go ahead and kind of get rid of to keep our weight in a manageable position. I'm not too fussed about this, but at the same time it will probably fetch us a reasonable amount of money with Jaeger, so we'll keep hold of it for now. Are we now replenishing stamina as we walk? We are not. It's probably actually because of this helmet, and as nice of a helmet it is, I don't really want to wear it, and as it's weighing us down a little bit, I'm going to get rid of it as well. Just so at least this way, if we do walk, we should now replenish our stamina, which we do. I don't mind taking heavy items as long as we're able to like get out of the raid with them. And having that particular helmet is just going to be a bit of a nuisance for us, which is slightly unfortunate. And obviously the player didn't shoot back at us because they had already like used all of their ammo in a fight they had got into prior to running into us. So that is one thing that if you guys know anything about it, let me know in terms of ensuring that scavs and players, not necessarily scavs, but players have enough ammo to kind of fight still, like backup ammo, because at the moment it seems with the mods that I have on, it's fine if they have ammo when you end up getting into like an engagement, but as soon as the players kind of run out of ammo, they don't really do anything other than kind of just wander around, which is a little unfortunate because we would prefer to get into more fights than less fights. Go ahead and take the energy here. Just slightly put us overweight, but we should be okay. There's an Iskra here, we will take this. Any sort of energy that we can grab we'll take. Obviously hydration would be nice as well. But energy is a big one for us with the low like energy levels that we have currently. But we will have a quick look in here, especially in the filing cabinets for flash drives. Like the flash drives are the biggest things that I would love to find right now for the Jaeger task. But anything else we'll just grab. It'll either be money for us, or we'll be able to like use it in the future. We don't need those strikes. We've got the last strikes for Bad Habit. Don't actually need the Pox Ram. I'm pretty sure that's only for a barter. Euros we're going to leave, so we don't necessarily need those right now. Diary will sell well to Peacekeeper. Don't actually know if we need the Wreck Bat, but we will take it for the time being. We are just going to put a few of these bits over into the Pointman, just like so. And then we will put this stuff in there. We've got one more filing cabinet here. Actually, no, we looted that one. I take that back. Right, let's go to the other side of admin, because this is the side that has all the PCs, which is the main reason we came to this part of Resort. We're obviously still looking for engagements here in Resort with scavs or players for a Scorpion task. but for the time being, this area of the map seems very quiet, which is not ideal for what we're looking for. Hopefully we'll have some sort of PMC or scav spawn here fairly soon. Even if they just roll through here, that'll be fine. I'm pretty sure that's a sledgehammer on the floor, which we do need. There's a ram for our daily. We do need a sledgehammer for the hideout. It is just going to weigh us down an absolute ton, though, which is not ideal, but considering it's here and considering we need it, we will take it. And if we need to obviously get into a fight, we can just drop the bag, which will free up a lot of weight for us, which is the ideal thing to do in any situation when it comes to fights in this game. There's one thing that I kind of didn't do enough on live servers, and I am going to potentially get back into playing the live servers, both for video streams, etc., solely because it seems that the devs are doing a few bits and bobs to make it kind of worthwhile getting back into live servers. Obviously, they're trying to mitigate the amount of players that are leaving the game, and it seems that they're listening to the community a little bit more, which is nice to see. We don't need a hand drill anymore. I know we need bleach in the future, solely for a task. I think it's for Ragman we need the bleach for in the future, but we will just go ahead and take pretty much everything we can grab right now. My beard is really itchy currently. Don't know why, but still, it is what it is. So unfortunately, it seems as though we are not getting any sort of engagements here at the resort whatsoever, which is a little unideal, considering that one of our tasks requires us to have fights here. But never mind, we can't change the way that scouts and PMCs roll around the map. I did actually double click Z to drop my bag, there we go, just to allow us to move a bit more freely. There is juice over here which we'll go and grab for hydration purposes. So I had a quick research on the Ragman's car, like the SUV, because obviously in the previous time we came to Shoreline, I thought it was down on the actual road. Turns out that the SUV that we're looking for is actually located. What am I trying to say? It's actually located in the swamp on this map. But my plan here is to dump my bag over here and then move this way to see if I can find the crashed SUV that we need for Eagle Eye. And then we'll come back to this point, pick up our bag, and proceed towards the other UAV, as well as the exfil. But we'll take that headshot kill on the sniper scav there. So if we just drop our bag here real quick, I'll probably ensure that I've got some form of energy, which I do in the form of Iskra, lovely, just so we have something to use if we need it when it comes to energy hydration. But we've got to remember, our bag even is at the little hut just before we get to the sniper scav rock. In fact, before I go anywhere, I just want to have a quick check to see where these UAVs are, because I can never quite remember the exact location of them. So if I just have a quick Google, Eagle Eye Tarkov, just to see if we can figure out the exact locations of these two crashed UAVs. So if we pick up this map, so one of them is over towards the Smuggler's Path, which is the new area. Ooh. And then the other one is on the other side of the other side of resort. So I think what we're going to do actually in that case is we're going to go over to the new area to use the car exfil and also grab the eagle eye there, and then we can come back to shoreline to do another run to get the other eagle eye, come up to resort, see if we can get any more scav/PMCs in this area of the map, and then also it'll go towards our weekly task of surviving 4 shorelines as well. And then we can also do Ragman's car in the next one, because that is also in that direction as well. But let's just make our way now over towards the kind of new area where the car exfil is, because we still have 25 minutes in the race. We've got plenty of time to make it over there, even if we don't sprint the whole way, even if we have to regain stam a lot. We will be able to just make our way this way slowly but surely. And then at least this way we can get one of the 2, I keep wanting to say SUVs, one of the 2 UAVs, and get the drive from it. And then we can come back to the other one, as I said. Plus, if we get out of this raid, it allows us to finish off Bad Habit, which is another task that we need to get done. Is that a... That is a duffel over there, that's fine. What we'll do in that case is we'll get to this little hut, drop our bag outside, eat the iskra, drink the juice, and also loot this duffel, see if there's any more hydration in there, because we've got enough energy on us. We've got like the sprats, we've got herring, we've got all sorts of energy. We just don't have a lot of hydration on us. We kind of drank that early doors, but that is what it is. Don't necessarily need the hawk. We do need the carbat, but we are weighed down so much already. Right, let me search this. I'm going to drop the sledgehammer, and I'm going to drop the spade. And I know that in the long run might not be the best decision, but with the sledgehammer, there's plenty of locations for us to be able to pick that up. And it's probably the same sort of weight as our as the sledgehammer with regards to the car battery. So I think I'd prefer to take the car battery just to start collecting these and handing them in to therapists for the car repair task. Because if we just kind of pass up on car bats, they're going to be a little bit harder for us to find. I know we can craft them in the hideout, which is another reason why we want to be upgrading our hideout. However, when it comes to car batteries, I just want to take them as and when I find them, before we've obviously got the upgrade going in the hideout to be able to craft them. Sometimes we can find juice and stuff here, but it looks like there isn't any currently. And it also looks like there's no duffels, which is not ideal, but we move, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and just drop this here real quick and do a little bit of scouting ahead of ourselves whilst we regain our stamina. Because the new area is like in the back corner over this way, I'm pretty sure. So the UAV should be somewhere in front of us. Even if we like find the new area and find the car exfil and just drop our bag in front of it, and then we can come back. So this is, I think this is like the entrance area maybe, or one of the entrance areas to the new spot on Shoreline. So we need to basically go directly in front and slightly to the right, I think, of the new part of this map in order to find this UAV that we're looking for. And then obviously come back this way for the car exfil. But I am going to drop my bag in here, in one of the buildings. And then we'll go and hunt down this UAV, grab that, come back for the bag, and then get out of this raid through the car exfil, hopefully. And using the car exfil obviously allows us to get a better rep with fence. Not that we're using our scav in this particular series, but with the rep with fence, it'll be nice to have in terms of being able to pay less for the car exfils. So that's always something that we need to keep in mind whilst we're doing this particular series. But we are going to go ahead and just drop our bag probably in the little entranceway here to this new little tin building. And if I'm not mistaken, we need to head this way for the UAV. But at least with the bag dropped, we'll be able to maneuver about the map a little bit more freely. In fact, the UAV is just here, which makes things a lot easier for us. Didn't realise it was this close to the new area, but we will take that. Open this up. We need to grab this. So let's just figure out where this car exfil is from where we dropped our bag. I'm pretty sure it's on like the road leading in, if it's still here, which it is. Okay. We've still got 19 minutes, so it's not like we are desperately in need of getting out of this raid here and now. But if I can try and figure out where the car is, we can always obviously go back for our bag and then move through to the car exfil. It could even be just over here. This is all completely new for me. I've never explored this area before, which is why I'm kind of trying to figure out where everything is here before we okay, excuse me. Okay, I missed two very easy shots on that scav there. Thankfully they turned around and we could hone in on where we were aiming before they popped any shots off at us. Is a car up there? I actually have no idea where this car is, you know. Obviously there are landmines, so we don't want to go too far out that way. I'm pretty... Is this car like a guaranteed spawn, or is it random? It might not be a guaranteed spawn. And if that is the case, then we'll have to go to path to what was it? So we've got tunnel, right? Yeah, so it'd be path to lighthouse. Okay, I'm not too sure where the car's supposed to be in this area, because we've kind of done a loop around and not seen anything. There's a vodka over there, which we can actually take. Plenty of energy. Obviously we can heal through hydration. It's the energy side of things that we definitely need to be keeping on top of. Okay, so no luck finding the car on our little walk around there. Which is unfortunate. Because I would have liked to have taken that out of this raid, but never mind. And this is going to sound weird, but let me... So I haven't checked it yet. Just want to check... this kind of area. Okay, don't see it there. Just wanted to check there to see if like the car was on the back left for whatever reason. But I can't see the car. Well, in fact, before we move off, let me just double check to see if or where the car is supposed to be on this area of the map, because I cannot really recall where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we're there, come out of here, go round the back of this area. Okay, so it is outside of this location. I thought it was inside here. According to the map, it's out and over this way. And we kind of need it to be there, if I'm perfectly honest, because with 15 minutes left, it's going to be a long old trek for us to get to, is what, Path to Customs? Sorry, Path to Lighthouse even. Because that is over the other side of the resort. And don't get me wrong, if we weren't as heavy as we are now, I would have probably entertained that idea a little bit more. And I don't want to drop my bag to then find this vehicle exfil and then have to come back for my bag. I'd rather just have my bag on me. Let's just take a sip of our monster here. So I've been trying out a lot of new like ultra monster flavors. I've had the ultra black before, and it is one of my favorite ultras. And I try and have the ultras over the full fat ones. There's the car exfil. So it is here. I'm going to have to go around the back of here and go there. Okay, cool. At least we know it's here, that's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, I try and have the ultra or even the sugar-free versions of Monster. The reason behind that is I used to have the full fat versions back when there was basically like no real wasn't any options to have zero sugar monsters. And I do like my energy drinks, especially when I'm gaming, or if I go into the gym, I like to mix it with my pre-workouts to give me that extra kick. There's a lot of reasons why I do enjoy having Monster. Some of them taste really nice as well, so the taste of them is nice, but normally it's just a case of having them as and when I need a little bit of a kick. So for the most part, it's like gym, gaming. If I need something to keep me going whilst I'm gaming, I'll have a Monster too. But yeah, the ultra ones are like the ones that I go for. I'm trying to be better with my choices in food and drink in general. So having a sugar-free Monster helps with that side of things. Let's go ahead and we have enough for the car. Why can't I pay for this car? Hello? Game? There we go. I had to come to this side of the vehicle. But yeah, as I said, just zero sugar monsters, more ideal in my opinion. To keep with me being a lot more healthier in my choices for food and drink. I'm trying to get into a bit more of a routine with the gym, hence why I was on about the job that I'm doing now has a better like schedule for me overall and a better system to know as and when I'm going to be in and when I'm not going to be in, just so I can plan my week ahead a little bit more thoroughly. But that is a successful raid there. We've got a car battery for the Towers for Therapist, and we've also got ourselves the cigarettes, the strike cigarettes we needed for Mechanic. We've also got one of the drives for Peacekeeper. Didn't find anyone, unfortunately, at Resort. And we also need to still get the SUV and also the other drive for Peacekeeper as well. But other than that, excuse me, that was a successful run. Unfortunately, the USEC we killed was within range for the headshots that we need for Scorpion, but we ended up hitting them in the thorax rather than the head, which makes sense because obviously with the helmet they were rocking, it was going to be very difficult to get the headshot through the visor. I would have loved to have taken that helmet out with us, but finding it that early on in the raid weighed us down a ton. Plus, obviously, we found like the sledgehammer, then the car bat, and had to make decisions regardless. But let's go ahead and turn in the bits and bobs that we can for our quests. So we turned in the drive. We do have the third Alyonka. Oh no, we only needed one more. I apologize. I thought we needed two, but we only needed one, so that's fine. We still need to obviously get headshots from less than 25 meters away, and we need kills at the resort, which is fine. Therapist, you can also have this car battery. And I don't think... Oh, and mechanic, wasn't it, for the bad habit? That was everything. Oh, we did need those Wilstons. I swear when we checked it said we had them. We did know those were... Ah, damn. Okay, we could have had that done, but we misread what we needed. Oh, the RAM actually was Ragman, I'm pretty sure. No, who was it that needed this? Was it Jaeger? Jaeger's elimination. Your lighthouse. There we go. It was mechanic that wants the 2 RAM, so he can have that. So that's another daily sorted. And let's just go ahead and receive our rewards from both. So those aquamarines are going to be really handy to have if we need to top up hydration at any point. And then we'll get the laser from mechanic in terms of the rewards from his task. So let's unload our rig here. So CPU, sprats, we are probably just going to sell if I'm honest. And then we can put all of the other bits down in our scav cases. Just like so. We don't need the shonka. We've got some sprats to take in. Okay, it was a sorry, it wasn't actually herring that we found, so we'll put that key there. So this rig's not bad for storage, but it's going to be something that we're just going to go ahead and sell. Hose, RAM. The caps can go in here, and that can go in there. That can go in there. Tetris can go in there for now. We can sell the vodka for the time being. We'll excuse me, sell the noodles, and I am actually going to take in one of our aquamarines for the next run in case we do need some more water. But we can top that up, but it's just going to give us way too much. So let's go ahead and just grab 5k from here and slap that there. But other than that, we are pretty much ready to rock and roll into the next raid, but we will just sell the few bits that we have here. So who do we want to sell to? Scorpion's now got the money spent, we just need to do tasks for him. So I think we just sell a few bits to Therapist, and then we'll sell this to Ragman. So I am tempted to swap the secondary weapon from a Glock to maybe something else, but just in case we do get into any engagements in the resort. But I feel like I don't know if I want to do that or not, because the only one I'm thinking of is maybe this MP5. We do want to do a bit of modding if we are going to take it in, however. Don't want to put that on. We want to put just something like this. Put the suppressor on. Put that on. I think that's pretty much all we really want to worry about, apart from maybe putting a flashlight on as well. But yeah, we'll run something like this, I think, for the MP5. Take the traders off. Purchase everything there and assemble. Okay, so instead of taking the Glock, we're going to take the MP5 in as a secondary weapon. It does take the same ammo as the Glock, so that is handy for us. We're going to sell the spare parts we have here to Peacekeeper just to get some more dollars in. Let's put this down here real quick, unload, and then we want to filter by item, and we'll just get 3 spares from Peacekeeper. 1, 2, and 3. We'll load obviously PST in there because we got a bunch of it. Like that's Green Tracer, we don't want Green Tracer. We want this one. The green tracer ammo can go back in here, and we'll slap this in there like that. Okay, cool. So we have our next loadout for the next run. We're not going to take a bag in because we're not really looking for loot. We're just looking to get the tasks done that we want to get done, which is the second part of Eagle Eye. We want to get done. We want to be able to also get the task done for Scorpion, if there's a possibility to get that sorted. We also want to find Ragman's SUV as well. So there's not really too much need for a backpack, and I can almost guarantee if we do get into an engagement with a PMC, they're more than likely going to have a backpack for us to run anyway. So without further ado, we'll jump into another shoreline run, which will hopefully again be a successful run for the weekly with Therapist. We only need to do 4 runs to get obviously the XP and the rubles, but if we can just maybe smash out 4 shoreline runs, or 3 in today's episode and maybe 1 in the next episode whilst the weekly is still active, we'll get that smashed out and done. So let's jump into another shoreline run down here and smash out the last remaining tasks that we have currently for shoreline. Okay, so raid number 2, and we've actually spawned on the opposite side to where we originally wanted, and I picked the 6 o'clock in the morning raid rather than the 6 o'clock in the evening run, because by the time we probably get through this raid, the sun should have come up for us. But we're going to beeline it over towards the resort, because that is the main area that we want to be heading to in order to get ourselves some kills for Scorpion. And also we want to head that way to then find the next UAV a little bit easier. Excuse me. And then once we've done that, we can go to the swamp to find Ragman's SUV. And then we're pretty much done with the tasks that we currently have for shoreline. Now I had a look at recording time whilst we were quickly loading into this particular run, and we are at the point of checking about 58 minutes in. We're currently, sorry, not 58, 48 minutes in, so we're currently at 55 minutes in, because I had a little bit of a few things to address whilst we were, just before we loaded in, so obviously it's very quick to load into SPT. So yeah, it's probably only going to be potentially 2 shoreline runs in today's episode, depending on if we end up having a bit of a longer raid in this episode, in this particular raid. So the last raid basically took up most of our time in raid, because obviously we only had, what, 15 minutes when we got roughly to the car, so it was about 10-ish minutes left in the raid by the time we exfilled. So it was a fairly long one. I try and do like 2 to 3 raids in an episode, so I think I might do a final run on the factory to see if I can get the headshots, or some of the headshots even, in close proximity for Scorpion as well. He is the last, well, not the last, is he the last person to get to level 2, or is Prapor still needed for level 2? I can't remember now. I know we need at least Scorpion for level 2. I'm not sure about Prapor though. But either way, if we can try and get some headshots at close range in factory for Scorpion, we at least have that kind of covered. Now we're going to go underneath this bridge here to see if we can see if the stash is here or not. If it's not here, that's fine, but if it is here, we'll have a quick look, see if there's anything that we can take in our appointment. But unfortunately, we walked over the stash location and didn't have any notification, which is obviously a little circle on screen to say there was something there that we could loot. So now we just want to head over and up to the resort side of the map, which is obviously this way, because we do require some kills up at that location. I'm having a quick look to see if there's any scavs on top of power, but I don't see any there. So we don't need to bring out the sniper there, because unfortunately we don't have any targets to take down on top of the power station. So the next route is straight up into resorts. We haven't heard any shots go down currently in this raid, but I am going to pre-pop a Vaseline as we head towards resort, just in case we do have some form of engagement whilst we're here. Now the engagement doesn't have to be PMCs, it can also be scavs. We just need to kill five things up here at the resort for Scorpion, and we've done 2 out of the 5 so far, so we don't have too much left to go. I'm just not a fan of how quiet this raid is right now. But we'll head into... No, I tried to get to cover. I had no cover. They were missing so many shots. It looked like 2 potentially in there. I don't... Maybe running towards the window and under the window would have been the better play there. Damn, okay. They were missing so many shots to begin with. I thought I had like the opportunity to be able to get to some cover before they ended up killing us, but that unfortunately wasn't the case. I'm not 100% sure if there was 2 there. It looked like there could have been, but there was definitely at least 1. Damn, we should have just shot back. Realistically, we should have just shot back. But never mind, that is the downside to getting to resort later than the other players. We're just not going to get there in a decent amount of time, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get a reasonable repair out of mechanic for this. And I think we are just going to go and run... some factory raids, I think, for the next few runs. I'm just trying to think what I want to run in terms of weapon, and I think I might take one of our MP9s. I think I'm going to take this MP9 in. Actually no, not that one. Take this one. Obviously we'll take some of the flashlights off, because we don't need that many. We just have the one, which is fine. And then we are going to unload this mag, because we don't want that smaller mag. But we will unload these mags, because it does give us the size we are after. Unload the... AP 6.3 ammo in there, okay. We are just going to take that out, though. This can go into here. And I want to filter by item, and we're going to grab 2 more just to be on the safe side with this side of things. And we are going to load our PST ammo in here, if it will allow us. There we go, and PST. And we will need to grab some more PST, which is fine. We'll just pop that there for the time being. We don't need the rubles because we are running factory, but we do need the key set that has factory key in it to be able to use that to get out of the run. And we will also need to top up on our hydration and energy, like so. So if we go filter by item, we are going to go ahead and grab 150 rounds of this. Might seem like overkill a little bit, but I want to have a reasonable amount of ammo. We might as well take the 4 with us as well. Med wise, we'll take this in. We'll take the Vaseline in for painkillers. And we need heavy bleeds is what we need. So I think we'll just take in a couple of S marches for that purpose. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. And we are pretty much set to go. So we don't actually need 2 more stacks of 50 there, because we've got 1 in our container. Don't have anything in appointment. Cool. So we are pretty much ready to go into the next raid here. Let's move these up a little bit just to make a little bit more room in terms of the stash. Even though we have a lot of room in the stash now, being able to just do a little bit of chopping and changing for a little bit extra room is always nice, and we will sell that mag just to Peacekeeper for the time being, like so. But we are ready now to jump into a factory run or two. We'll try and get these headshot kills within close proximity for Scorpion. Does allow us to get 0.05 in terms of his rep, and it also gives us some sniper and assault rifle levels, which is quite handy in terms of getting stuff done in the future. And we get another ammo case, which will be very nice indeed. But regardless of that, let's jump into a factory run and get this show on the road. Excuse me. Alrighty, so normally I wouldn't be too happy with that particular spawn, but for some reason on factory in SPT, the other PMCs and scavs don't always spawn at the same time as you. So you have a little bit more time to maneuver around the map before you have to worry about taking fights. But we are going to push to the office area and then hope that we have some form of enemy run our way. I'm going to open both sets of doors just so we can make a few adjustments as required. As we'll take the USD, we'll take the rubles. Intelligence folder is actually a really nice thing to find. We're going to put it in our appointment. I was going to go ahead and take out like the med pouch or the PST and the keyring, but I thought if I die, there's no guarantee that we get any of this back, because it's not insured. We need the light bulbs for the level 2 illumination in the hideout. Don't think we need matches, but we'll take them anyway. Take the blue tape. Take the nails, because I know we need that eventually for the next stage of the stash. So we finally have some movement across the map here. Unfortunately, no flash drives in this run in either the safe or the filing cabinet, which is slightly unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's a gas analyzer, okay. We could have bought some grenades with us. I think that's 2 headshots, but I'm not sure how far away they were from us. And I'm not overly fussed about looting this run. This run is just about trying to go crazy, as the questline states. Not sure if that was a headshot. That could have been a 4x shot, unfortunately. But we do want to repack our mags whilst we have an opportunity to do so. We still have a full 30 in one mag, but the other mags unfortunately are reasonably empty. So we'll just go ahead and make sure we top them up prior to any further engagements. And I will have a look at how many headshots we have counted on here. Oh, do we have to use a bolt action? Or is it actually... Oh, PMCs, never mind. I thought it was scavs as well. We need to find PMCs. I misread that completely, that is my fault. But I'd rather not take any chances with scavs, obviously. Plus the XP is going to be handy, so we need to try and run around a little bit, find out if we can see any PMCs on this map. We don't have a lot of ammo left. Oh, we just got shot by a shotgun. Or is that a bolt action? It's a bolt action. There's someone behind us. Ow, ow. We want to heal up here before anything else. Heal up and reload. And we'll also pop a Vaseline. I know there's an easier way to do this, but I can't remember what that is, so we'll just go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. There's someone to our right. I'm pretty sure there's also someone in here. I want to do surgery on my leg, but I don't know if that's the right decision right now. Okay, we're going to do surgery on our leg before we do anything else here. There's a big bag in front of us too, which we can potentially grab for loot. Someone is heavily breathing to our left. Okay, there's a PMC over here somewhere. I know I haven't fully healed my arms and stuff right now. Don't think that was a headshot. Try to track down this PMC. There's a lot of shooting going on right now. Someone to our right. It's a scav. There's a lot of action going on right now. Holy cow.
Maybe it contains something.
That was definitely a PMC. Ah, I run out of ammo, no! What the hell was that? That was over aggressive. Holy! They were glitching out on my screen, they were that aggressive. What the hell? I don't have a lot of ammo left, so I might have to just call this a run in a second. Because there's only 9 minutes left, and this has been carnage. But I really want to find those shots, those suppressed shots. I'm like, do I go after them? But I'm like, I don't have a lot of ammo left for this weapon. I think we just cut our losses and try and do a bit of loot in here. Because we do not have a lot of ammo, and our durability is going down a lot in the case of the weapon. We'll take your RPK, we'll take your bag as well. I want to know what mags you had for your RPK. Okay, BT, which is fine. You can make that work if needed. The hell is going on with this site? Elimination's done. They have a killer armor. I kind of want that. Not gonna lie. want to check their bag as well. A lot of weird stuff happening in this raid. Okay, they have nothing in their bag, that's fine. Okay, we are getting out of here, I think. Do I have anyone else I need to loot? Don't think so. We'll go and have a look at this scav, I think it is up here, and then we'll just get out of this run. We'll take that nade over the money. Just gotta remember, this doesn't spawn open, but it could mean that someone's just left the raid. Lovely. Cool. Okay. Not a bad run in the end. I don't know how many headshots we got out of that, but it was a good little run on factory. We got a decent amount of XP through just killing scavs, PMCs, etc. We took a lot of damage as well. But yeah, that raid was so weird. Like how aggressive that one player played against us was insane. We didn't actually loot him, I don't think. This was the first guy, but we got was that the first guy? Yeah, so we got one headshot at least. This could be two potentially, I'm not sure, but we killed at least 2 players that run. Let's just heal up and see how many of those were headshots for Scorpion. We've also got ourselves an RPK, which isn't too bad to have. The MP9 actually served its purpose really well there. I now realise I do need to take more ammo in with me for that weapon though. So we did actually finish Jaeger's elimination task for the daily, so we'll just go ahead and take that. So going insane. Okay, so they're both headshots. That's actually awesome. So 2 out of 10 done, which we can't complain about really. Let's just go ahead and pop our grenades in there. This can be sold. We'll put this in the scav cases for now, including this and this. Can this go on any of our weapons? If we took the this off, can that go on there? It can. Lovely. In that case, that will be sold. Oh, it's not even an RPK, it's an AK-105. I thought it was an RPK because of the drum mag. We are going to sell that. We want the ammo from this because it's BT. So we'll go ahead and take that. Is this all BT ammo? It is. That's lovely to see. Chuck that in there. Another ULAC helmet. We'll just pop there for a second. This can go in a grenade case. This can go down here. The mags for the AK we're actually going to sell. This BT ammo can go in here. That can go back up there. This can go in here. This ammo we're just going to go ahead and sell. Didn't really want to keep hold of it, but it is what it is. The Thor armor we'll keep hold of. So this Vaseline we're going to put back in the medicine case because we can use this morphine for the next run that we go on. Slot that in there. MP7's always nice to have. So let's just move this down like so. And slot the MP7 just above the AK. The morphine can go into the med pouch. So these 2 bags I'm probably going to just store in the stash in a second. But let's go and sell to Mechanic, who's the other person actually. I knew there was, okay, so there's 4 people we need to level 2, so we were nowhere near level 2 like I was saying in that shoreline run for like everyone, but that's fine. Therapist, you can have this key because it's not really worth a lot. So what do we actually need for Prapor? We need rep for Prapor, okay. So we need to probably focus on getting like ice cream cones done maybe, which does mean we need to upgrade the hideout, which we'll look at to round off the episode, I think. But we'll put the F4 Terminator as well as the LBT in there. And other than that, that is going to be the actual raid side of things done for this episode. Let's just receive our rewards here from Jaeger. We'll put that in there just in case we need it for a daily. And let's head to our hideout just to see what we need for certain upgrades. So I think what we want to try and get done is like lavatory, workbench, nutrition, med. And obviously the defective wall, we'll just go ahead and mop that for the gym side of things. So on the lavatory, we need a keck tape, which we'll grab. We need 3 of those, which we've got. We need 3 of these. So we'll grab 3 of those. And we can upgrade the lavatory. Workbench, we need level 2 illumination, which needs 5 more light bulbs and 5 more wires. So we'll purchase all of these. And we'll purchase 5 of these. Might as well get 5 and upgrade the illumination. So that's now upgraded, meaning we can go ahead and upgrade workbench, I believe. However, we do need level 2 mechanics, so we can't do that just yet. This needs level 2 lavatory, which is currently upgrading as we speak. Med station wise, we need 2 more of these. We need 3 of these. We need 2 blood sets. And then we also need 4 of these. So we might as well buy those from Therapist. And upgrade our med station. Hydration wise, what do we need here? We need level 2 lavatory. I think we checked that a second ago. Rest space needs generator and heat-in. Heat-in needs 3 defuels, which we'll grab. And we also need 2 more lighters. So we'll grab 2 of those and upgrade this. Water collector, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we need workbench, and obviously workbench needs mechanics, that's fine. Jenny, we need security and vents. So security, what do we need for this? We need 1 WD-40. And we need 1 of these as well. Upgrade our security. Vents, what do we need for vents? We need 2 more of these. We need a singular 1 of these. And we can upgrade our vents, lovely. Shooting range I'm not too fussed about right now. What do we need for level 3 illumination? So we need level 2 generator. And level 2 generator needs vents and security, which I'm pretty sure vents and security are currently upgrading. So we've done all of our upgrades that we can do currently for the hideout, which is fine. So that is going to do it for this particular episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to hit a like rating and hit that subscribe button for more gaming content from me going forward. I am looking to get back into the actual live servers of Tarkov, so I'll probably end up wiping my Edge of Darkness account and then kind of restarting a series there up until wipe, and then obviously going from there. With that particular series, it's probably just going to be a normal playthrough, so I'll leave my Hatchet to Hero style run for SPT, and then with regards to the live servers, I'll probably just do like a normal playthrough. Won't get rid of like the starting gear or anything like that. We'll just play the game as it kind of comes, essentially. We're also going to look to start uploading some X-Defiant games onto the channel as well. That game came out fairly recently and I'm having a blast playing it. Really enjoying the game, so that'll probably end up being on the channel as well. And I've got a few other games in the works, both games that I used to play and games that I'm looking to play moving forward as well, that will become some content for the channel. With regards to streams, at the moment it's probably going to be mostly X-Defiant, maybe a little bit of Tarkov thrown into there as well. That is on my Twitch and my TikTok. I'll leave a link to both of those in the description down below, as well as the rest of my social media, so if you guys are interested in that, be sure to go and check that out. I'm also going to be uploading more frequently to my TCG channel as of the next month, which will be June. So as of June, I'm going to be uploading a lot more content on my TCG channel, so please be sure to check that out if you haven't already done so. Again, there'll be a link to that in the description down below. Myself and my good friend, as I mentioned in the previous episode, are looking to create a joint channel in the very near future. Once that is all set up and we're uploading, I'll leave a link to that down there as well. But regardless, guys, I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.